easy to macro, less eye movement, and clean, neat UI design. This is what Frost Giant had in mind when designing Stormgate's user interface. How does it stack up versus other great RTS games? Starcraft II, an old Blizzard-style RTS game that was designed for old-school 4x3 aspect ratio monitors, meaning now with newer monitors and ultra-wide monitors, we find that the UI at the bottom of the screen is quite stretched out. A lot of wasted space, yes? For Starcraft, we see resources and population cap on the top right of the screen, taking our eyes all the way across the opposite side, bottom left, where we see the minimap, and right in the center we see the portrait, unit information tab, and far right we see the hotkey layout. Very clean layout, not a lot of wasted space and clutter on the screen, and one of my favorite layouts. But there is room for improvement. Warcraft 3, let's talk about Reforge. We see the same concept, resources and population cap top right of the screen. But unlike Starcraft, we see the UI is centered at the bottom of the screen and not a lot of wasted space or UI actually blocking parts of the screen. Very neat compact design with minimap, portrait, unit information, even space for inventory and items. All that and even the hotkeys. Command and Conquer layout is same but orientated differently. The whole right side of the screen is dedicated to the UI. Resources, minimap, the neat little hotkey command card layout where you can cycle between infantry, vehicles and buildings, a concept that a lot of RTS games have adopted. This is to try lower the skill floor and making macroing a lot easier. Age of Empires has a very clean layout, not wasting any space at all, and they also try to have as much as possible space visible on the screen for gameplay as possible by splitting the various UI elements. Resources and population cap center top, bottom left is hotkeys and information cards, and bottom right is minimap. Now let's have a look at how Frost Giant will be innovating the UI design concepts of Stormgate. During the recent announcement at the PC Gamer Showcase, we were spoiled with some epic gameplay footage for Stormgate, and from a recent article from Stormgate Nexus, they took a deep dive in the UI, so I decided to make a video overviewing everything we know so far. The UI is situated nice in the center of the bottom of the screen, all information compact and neat, and no heavy eye movement across all corners of the screen. All the important information very close to each other, from hotkeys, resources, population cap and the minimap. We also see a simplified hotkey card layout that has become very popular in a lot of RTS games, where there's no longer a need to memorize a whole catalog of hotkeys, but all units, structures, abilities and upgrades in a very nice compact card layout, like we recall from Command & Conquer's layout. No need to select a worker to go and build, you just click the structure card and all the possible buildings will be in that tab. And again, no need to select a barracks to train units, you just go to the hotkey card and all possible units will be there. When selecting actual units, the card will change to the unit abilities and commands, and this makes macroing a lot easier and lowering the skill floor while keeping the ceiling still high enough for casual and competitive players. We also see once a unit is selected, the traditional unit artwork portrait with Yalf armor and weapon indicators, pretty standard across all Blizzard style RTS games. And the final object, and for sure not the least important, the minimap. We're able to see resource nodes, creep camps, key locations, as well as various spawning points for the bases. What do you think of this UI layout that Stormgate is going with? I do think it's very clean and efficient layout, and very keen to get my hands and test out the command hotkey card layout system. Well, talking about this hotkey layout, there's another game using the same concept, Red Chaos, the Strict Order, and you can check it out in the video I'm leaving here now.